Hello YouTube, it's Jason here once again on notsuitableformum, and today something I haven't done for quite a while actually, and that's some pop unboxings. I just haven't got around to doing it, don't know why, but I eventually thought I might as well get on with it, show you what I've got. It's not that I'm not into pops anymore, I am. I'm still going to be collecting them. There are a few releases that have been announced relatively recently, which I'll probably get. We'll have to see costs and everything. But anyway, what I thought I'd do is I'd show you some now, and probably another video. So just basically a pop catch up, if you will. So let's get on with it. Right, these have either been gifts or just orders that I made, all coming from Funko Europe as far as I can tell. So the first one is DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Professional wrestler, always liked the guy, I thought he was good. Started quite late in his life, I think he was about 40 odd before he got started. But he made the most out of it, we had a good long run. And yeah, it was a good bloke. I'll just show you the back there. I think I've got most of those now. Although a couple I really wasn't that bothered about, because I've either got a version of the figure or just think it's a bit shit. That one. So let's dig him out. I got quite a few wrestling pops, sort of like this last year or so. Why is that not opening? There we go. Hopefully I'm buckling up the box. So we'll dig him out. You can have a little look. This is my first time having a proper look at these myself. They've just been sat on my sofa for freaking ages. And I said I've just not got around to doing the videos for them. But now I have, I can actually put them away. And I'll be able to sit on my sofa properly again. So he is doing his sign that he always did. I think it's supposed to resemble a diamond, but it doesn't really, does it? Upside down maybe, I suppose. Not really a lot to talk about. Obviously very well detailed. But I'm happy enough to have him. That's pretty good. I've just seen if there's anything sort of extra I can pick up, really. No. Bit of detailing on the arms and stuff. They're trying to do their tattoos and stuff. I don't think they always do them, but I think they try at least. So, yeah. That's him. Whichever way around he goes again. There we go. I'll put him back in the box later. Excuse me stretching up and down, as you know. I haven't got a table for any. I already should have one. I know I've been saying that for years, but never got around to doing it. Okay, we got another wrestling one. And obviously, for those that are a bit more obscure, we'll be putting some pictures up. Is it this side? Or that side? I can never remember. Anyway, it'd been somewhere around here. One of the two. I can never remember. I think it's because this video's back to front. It confuses the crap out of me. So I can never remember. Anyway, yeah, we got Io Sky, part of Damage Control. Right, it's a female group of wrestlers. Undergone a few changes. But she's previously been a champ. And she's pretty good. Call her the Genius of the Sky. Because she does all like these high-flying moves. And very good at what she does. Very good. So let's dig her out. Oh, and this one comes on a stand. I don't think I've had one on a stand for a while now. Quite commonplace with the female pops actually, because they do obviously give them less bulky legs, should we say, make them look a little bit spindly. But let's figure out without the stand. So, yeah, again, not a massive amount to say really, but again, quite detailed. Like the sort of hair gradient. I don't think she's got that now. I can't remember. I'm actually catching up with wrestling because I'm a fair bit behind. I've not even watched WrestleMania yet. It's just where my sort of life's gone this year. Again, no real reason behind it. Just trips and stuff and the odd bit of illness. But, you know, yeah, just way behind with everything. So, oh, come on, go on the floor, you silly thing. Right. These next ones are from Star Wars. And they're associated. So the first one is young Boba Fett. Had to get him, really. I've not been as bothered about getting the prequel pops, perhaps, as the original trilogy. But it's a nice one to have. You know, he was sort of if it be a minor role, an important role in the film, right, or films I should say, because he was in 2 of the original and what do we call it, the prequel, right? What's it, number 2? Was it Attack of the Clones? I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the main one he's in. So there we go. Come on, their usual stand. Again, not a massive amount to talk about, but it does look like the part, right? A fairly basic costume, I think you can say. That's right. Oh, and also they did the Book of Boba Fett, which was all right, but they did sort of put 2 episodes pretty much dedicated to the Mandalorian, which was weird. In the middle of a series about somebody else, I don't really get why they had to do that, but okay, that's what they did. And also, I kind of get it, right? But I wish they'd kept Boba Fett a bad guy. The story was decent enough, and there's a good explanation behind it. But I wish that he'd still stayed the badass that he'd always been, right? And they could have done like the books, or the before Disney took over and boosted it all up. They could have had Dengar rescue him, which is what happened, as I say, in the books. Anyway, be that as it may, right? The next one, again, Star Wars, same film. Well, it says, "Dear old daddy, Jango Fett, complete with his Mandalorian armour." Who else did they get in that one? Oh, they did 2 versions of Boba Fett. I think one was like a deluxe pose. Was the other one the die cast? I can't remember. Might have been. Or retro looking one. I'm not sure. Can't tell from that. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've not bothered with either of those because I've got a Boba Fett already. I didn't really see any point in getting another one. Great. So I hate taking these things out of the bloody boxes because they're a pain in the arse sometimes. You end up getting a crease on the bloody back bit. It's only minor, but I do try and keep my boxes in as good condition as I can. But never mind, doesn't matter. Not really. So we are just silver and blue as opposed to the green and was it green and purple? I think it is of Boba. I believe, from what the story says, it is exactly the same armor, so he inherits it from his dad, so to speak. Spoiler alert, right? He does die in a quite nasty way. But yeah, I think that's good. And I do like the base. I think the base is quite good. It's a bit different from the standard ones. You know, so he's got like the rocky surface. I think this is supposed to be when he's in his final fight, shall we say. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. A lot of detail on that one, as there always is on the Boba Fett's, but I think this is probably even more detailed than the original that I've got of Boba Fett. So yeah, really, really cool. And I will grab one more to make this up to 5. I'm just seeing how much time I've got left on my memory before it runs out. Oh, I've got a few minutes yet, so that's good. Right, so yeah, one more, which we'll grab a box here, which if I can put my hand on it. Excuse me, having a face in front of the camera. So close. Not what you want to look at, I know. And then last one. Oh, and we got another wrestling one. Yeah, and this is LA Knight. Yeah. There we go. Another WWE one. He's pretty good. He's a good wrestler. And he's sort of like a bit mouthy and all the rest of it. Speaks his mind. You know, it's all good. There we go. You see him on the back there, but I will put a photo up. Like I quite often. Don't know where that came from. You know, I'll put another picture up like I usually do for these ones. Alright, again, let's dig him out. Let's see if he's a little bit easy to dig out. I'm wondering if it's easy to take him out of the top, actually. I don't know why they make them so difficult now. Yeah, a little bit easier. Don't know why they make them so difficult. It's like they're trying to pack a bigger figure into the box, almost. Does seem quite difficult. So, there's 2 versions of this. I think it's pretty much the same, except this one's got a red t-shirt. I think the other one's got a yellow t-shirt. So kind of inverted of what he's got on now. I'm not bothered. He may or may not have his specs on as well. Again, I can't remember, but I'm not bothered. I think it looks cool with the shades on. So there we go. Yeah, it's doing the old pointy bit where he's doing his catchphrase. Kind of cool. One thing I do notice with Pops is they're not very good at doing what I would call a gradient beard. I mean, that looks like a full-on, and to be honest, his beard's not that thick. I don't think, anyway. Right, and they've done that with a number of them. They could do like almost like a stubbly effect, or sort of on the sides and whatnot. But, you know, it's still good. You know who it is, right? So, yeah, again, very happy with that. So that's the 5 for this video. I'll probably do the same again on the next one, but it very much be a case of what I've got left, because I can't remember exactly how many I've got left, and whether it's worth splitting them into another 2 or just doing the whole lot in one go. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think of these. Have you got a particular favourite? Have you got any of them? You know, what stuff are you collecting right now? That would be nice to hear. Even if it's nothing to do with Star Wars or WWE. What are you collecting? Right? Do let me know. You know, are there any new ones that you've seen and you think, I've got to have that. That's a must-have. I mean, I've seen stuff from the San Diego Comic-Con, and honestly, I think there's about one that I might get, but I'm not in a desperate rush to get it. So it depends if it becomes cheap or not. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks ever so much for watching. As always, big shout out to my subscribers. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.